Hey guys, it's the Gundam Boy, and today we're gonna be hunting down some Leviathans. So get your spear and recoilless rifle and let's get straight into it. Clarification from my first video talking about the new update, this is a bomb, not a drop pod. The only reason I thought it was a drop pod was because one time I seen it fly from the air down into the ground and blast a bunch of illuminate out of it, but it was just illuminate spawning in front of me. But oops-a-daisy, I love spreading misinformation. Fake news aside, let's take a look at the enemy's profile. So the Leviathan functions as sort of a AC-130 bomber kind of enemy unit. It's a slow bomber with several cannons, heavy armor, it's tanky, and it needs beefy weapons to be taken down. So you should look out for those turrets on it because they can rotate in a bunch of directions and independently of each other. On the underside where those little circles are is where all the little bomblets fall out. Only a threat if they're flying directly above you. And I'm pretty sure they're just shitting on the map. And when it comes to heavy anti-tank weapons, it can deal damage to any segment of the body with varying results. And if you can blow off one of the wings on the segments of the body, it exposes it to heavy pen weak spots like HMG and laser cannon. But you don't always have to engage in a fight, as these units do not chase divers around, but they will target you at extended ranges. And the fact that they move pretty quietly other than the giant groaning sounds they make, they can sneak up on you. Some support weapons with the anti-tank category rocks, and some of them just suck ass straight up. Since this is the first heavy unit that is like a factory Strider equivalent, it means we need some pretty beefy weaponry. Going over the weapons you should not use. Definitely do not use Commando, as, well, it doesn't have enough shots to take it down. Unless you're stockpiling a bunch of ammo like a squirrel, then you're gonna be standing there waiting for a while. Quasar Cannon also suffers from the not able to do enough damage in certain time before said thing runs away, because it is just a long recharge after long recharge. Between the three of the lower end anti-tank weapons, expendables and anti-tanks are not good, and neither is the Quasar Cannon, because you have to chase that guy for years to do anything at the end. And here's a fast forward of me chasing the Leviathan with the Quasar Cannon. Fucking God. Finally! Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because this was a pain up my audio jungle. But on the lower end of the anti-tank weapons, don't use these because they're not that good for this.
Oh, but Gundam Boy, did you shoot the wing off and use the eruptor to kill it? If not, you're bad. Gundam Boy, no wait, it was a joke, Gundam Boy. Oh, Gundam Boy. Oh, weapons in their medium pen.
Democracy's hand. But some of the best options you have access to is spear, anti-tank emplacement, and the recoilless rifle. On my first round of testing with the recoilless rifle, I found that it took 6 shots to kill it, and this was no specific targeting, just me firing at whatever I could hit. Then I did another round of random shots along the side of the body, and I was actually able to get it to 5 shots this time to kill it. I then proceeded to try the method where you shoot the giant blue wound that it has if you take a wing off, and I still found that it only took 6 shots to kill it again, so I'm not too sure how effective this extra weak point is to taking it down, but on most of my tests, it's been between 5 and 6. And when it comes to using the spear, since it force locks onto the front head of its unit anyways, I tested it and found that it only takes 5 shots to kill it, which is a shot more than you have. Delayed dodge! And to make sure I'm not smoking that bottom shelf Terminid boof, I found that it still killed within 5 shots, which is still a shot more than you have. When it comes to the anti-tank emplacement, it took 13 shots for me in this test to kill it, and it's kind of a hard area to fight these guys with all these tall buildings and them weaving between it. The only drawback to using the anti-tank emplacement for countering these guys is that they kind of have to come to you because you're kind of in an emplacement. Not a bad option for defending locations, but kind of a pain if you're trying to use it to hunt them down. And no, Thief Soldier, it's not your turn to use the cannon. And since I like mechs, we'll test the mechs out, and the Emancipator actually can shred this guy at the cost of it using half of its ammo, but if you can get a nice battle position and just sink as many shells as you can into its body, you can actually kill these guys pretty quickly. Sweet, Arrowhead, you gave us a giant flying isopod. Now, how about we get some supply packs to reload my mech? Oh, and can I be a propaganda commander, Arrowhead, please? When it comes to the Patriot mech suit, it is not that good for anti-tanking it because it has to fire all its rockets to take down one of these Leviathans, and that's Wow, look at that, clear winner again. Freaking Patriot takes all the L's. When it comes to using the mechs, you should keep in mind though that the enemy Leviathan can one-shot you with those cannons, and if you're not paying attention, it could be even lethal. So, to keep it short, recoilless rifle, good. Spear, alright. Mechs, anti-tank, yes. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.